Hey guys, so before you say anything, because I know what you're thinking, this is the queen of posting things late. I didn't even do episode 8, but I did. I filmed it. And it just didn't work. The file was corrupted something. I've been having technical issues with a lot of my videos lately. Anyway, I did film episode 8 review and then the audio, I don't even know what happened. Anyway, I am here to talk about episode 8 and 9. I'm just going to combine it, which really disappoints me because, and I also didn't have time to refilm if you're wondering, because I filmed it on Tuesday, the day of episode 9, so I thought it was pointless. But I am kind of disappointed because episode 8 was one of my favorite episodes and I was really passionate in my review and I really wanted to talk about it with you. So we're just going to spend a moment on that episode because I really liked a specific scene out of it. Obviously, if you haven't watched it, I'm just assuming we all have. Anyway, there's a scene that's my favorite. First of all, we get a lot of backstory to Samuels and how he kind of became involved with Kai and his cults, and it shows even more so how manipulative Kai really is in seducing pretty much anyone and using that against them. So then there was this weird incest moment. It didn't actually happen, thank God, but Kai convinces Winter to carry his child, even though she does not. She has no interest in it, obviously, because it's incest. And she's like, well, how is that gonna work? And then he's like, I'll just have Samuels penetrate you, and then I'll penetrate Samuels. We're just really getting into this video, like, really fast. But he was going to penetrate Samuels while he was penetrating Winter, and this video is going to get demonetized, I already know. Which, by the way, there's a lot of that happening. This is a side note. I do have a Patreon if you're interested with, you know, all of the advertising issues. Literally every single one of my videos gets demonetized on all 3 channels every single time. So I have to submit manual review and I miss out on a lot of views. So yeah, I'll link it down below. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you guys that. So they're going to get down to it. And then Winter backs out. She's punished by wearing a dunce cap. And I don't know, there's like a conversation and Samuels is like, I'm not gay, and tries to rape her to prove himself that he's not gay. I think he's more so trying to convince himself than anyone because no one really cares that much. And she shoots him in the face. So Samuels is no longer a part of it. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who are no longer a part of it. We find out Vincent never was a part of it, Kai's brother, and didn't know about it. And that Kai had been stealing Allie's info from him. And then we have Beverly, who went in the hole, but now that we've seen this last episode, she's out of the hole. She's back. So yeah, but the scene I really wanted to talk about was the preacher's house. That house scene, is it wrong to say that it was like beautiful and like true horror to me? Is that wrong? Because it had some really fucked up stuff in it. Basically this priest, is pastor, what is he? I don't know. He has this house and he's basically torturing people. He has a woman from Planned Parenthood. He has a drug addict hooked up to a lot of drugs, and basically he's just like killing them slowly and torturing them. He has a gay guy, and so that's kind of where Kai and Winter start, because they find this place on the dark web or whatever. They end up, start as internet trolls, which I thought was funny, and then they turn out to be cult leaders. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, that's my favorite scene that we've had so far in this season. Until episode 9. This last episode on Tuesday, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Evan Peters now. Like, he is phenomenal. He's such a good actor. I can't even believe his range. Granted, they're all pretty similar characters if you ask me, but it shows his range, honestly. The beginning of the episode starts out as a sequence of multiple cult leaders and cults. They do Heaven's Gate, I think it's the Waco, Texas one. They do the People's Temple, and Evan Peters is playing every single one of the cult leaders, which at first I like did a double take. The only reason I really knew it was him is because I saw a tweet earlier that day of a screenshot of every character he's played this season and will play. Because Charles Manson, I think, is coming up, that he's going to play him too. But it's just been amazing seeing him play all these cult leaders. Is that weird? It's just been really cool. I'm fascinated by cults, honestly, and especially the People's Temple. I remember learning about that in school, and it just blew my mind, and the images are so disturbing. and just the way that people end up in cults. And I think that's one of my favorite things about this season, is because it's so accurate. Every person that's joined the cult has been in a vulnerable position, which is true in how people join cults. They're just in a place where there aren't great things in their life. They just, like Allie or Ivy's little spiel when Allie's like, why did you do this? Why did you even join? And she's like, I wanted someone else to take the wheel. I wanted someone else to tell me what to do, what to like, what to say, because I was tired. And I think that's why a lot of people join cults, is they want an answer for everything, and this person is giving that to them. So this season, honestly, is really good to me. I love it, love it. So far, we have, I think, 2 episodes left. So I know there's going to be some big stuff happening. This last episode, there was some big stuff happening. Allie killed Ivy. Look at that. I was kind of hoping that she would. And honestly, this whole episode was very predictable. When they were in the basement drinking the Kool-Aid, and Evan Peters is like holding guns to them saying, drink it, to show your loyalty. And then when they finally did, I'm like, I don't believe that's poisoned at all, because he's just testing them, obviously. So I don't know if that was like clear to everyone else, but it was to me. I didn't buy it. And then when Allie was having this conversation with Ivy, it became very clear that she was going to kill her. And I was like, it's poisoned. It's poisoned. I thought the food was poisoned, but it was the wine, well, and the food. And the death scene of Ivy was very brutal. And that's what I like about this show, is they show the accuracy for being poisoned. And it's not pleasant. It's not pretty. You don't die pretty. Like, when you're poisoned, it's horrible. You're like rotting on the inside. And so I found that scene very interesting and accurate and disturbing, so that was very good. And we find out that, so Kai has been wanting to be Ozzy's father this whole time, because they got the sperm from a sperm bank, and Allie goes to the clinic and finds out that he's not actually the dad, because she was like afraid, and she knew that if he wasn't the dad, then he would kill her child. So she had the lady forge some documents and say that he is actually the father. He's very excited about this. He starts crying, and he's just, you know, thrilled. So they put Ivy's body up with his parents in that bedroom, and thinks that they're going to be a family. But obviously Allie has something up her sleeve. She's going to do something. She's very smart towards the end. And honestly, I really felt for her in the scene where she was talking with her wife, and Ivy was like, you're always going to be a coward. Like, you think that you've overcome your fears, but they'll just come right back, and this is all just temporary. And I was like, you know what, Ivy? You deserve to die, honestly. So I'm very proud of Allie and like how far she's come as a character. And I do believe that her fears, you know, are for the most part gone, which is great for me, so we don't have to see any more holes. They're probably gonna breathe some more holes somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, honestly, the season gets better and better. The beginning scene with all the cults and showing all of that with with Evan Peters was beautiful and so accurate and believable. It was so weird seeing that, but let me know your thoughts on how the season's going on the last 2 episodes that we missed talking about down below, and any predictions that you might have for the remaining season. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.